everybody again, and welcome to another episode of Stock Talk. I am your host, Mike, and with me I have Conejo, and I also have Kage. What's going on, guys?
Just been a little under the weather, but I'll get through it.
Well, we hope you feel better when you're under the weather. Camille, are you out of the People's Republic of California, or are you still hanging tight there?
I've just been on top of the world, just hanging out in San Francisco still.
Still in San Francisco, huh?
Yeah.
Good luck to you out there. We got a decent show planned for you. We got 3 stocks going up. One of the first, these are the top stocks that are trending on Yahoo. Be here or be nowhere. The first stock we're going to talk about is DRUG. DRUG, Bright Minds Biosciences. We incorporated. We have never covered this stock before. Last tick was $1.16. Going to the chart, well, you got December 2021. You know what happens there. You see some resistance pop up the end of August, the middle of September. Drop off, shorties get out and saluting your shorts. And then you're seeing some resistance pop up again here in October. And we're going to try to go to the news and find out on that. Going on to what would you say they do here? They're a biotechnology company which engages in developing therapeutics to improve all lives of patients with severe life-altering diseases. Bright Minds is creating new chemical entities that are targeting therapeutic agents, treatment for disorders, and serotonin. The mechanisms of underlying pathology, these are targeted neurocircuit disorders like neuropsychotic and neurodegenerative, neuroinflammatory, and pain disorders. The company was founded by B. McDonald and Alan Kozłowski. Can't freaking pronounce his name. Sorry there, Mr. Allen. May 31st, 2019, and is headquartered in the People's Republic of New York. Going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at. Kage, what do you have on the twits?
How about this take from Bull Rider? He says, DRUG, bullish. Either fake bids or this baby is going to pop again. Here's another take from Doc Holliday, who's a Plus member on StockTwits. He says, DRUG, bullish. I'll let Clay short this back below $1 tomorrow, then jump in for another round 2.
Yeah, the thing is about this, guys, is this a stock that you could see playing out like some of the other ones where there's a little security in here because you have different, and we're going to go into your news breaks and things like that, or we're going to go into some of your pipelines to see what they got cooking in the hopper with all the things they're doing. We have seen some with what Market Watch has supplied. But is this a stock that you could see that could be one of your safer plays in troubling economic times in 2023? Or is this just another hype pump up the jam kind of thing where we're celebrating? Kind of like when we got the 2,500 over shares. We're marching to 3,000. But anyway, back to the ranch. What do you guys have to say?
It looks like this is one of the safer plays. It did pop up back in August, mid-August.
Mm-hmm.
I think it went beyond. I think it went up to 255, maybe $3 or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then it gradually turned down to about $1.15 where it is right now. But overall, I think the chart looks pretty healthy overall.
Yeah, I'm just checking in the Alphabet news. I'm just showing on what's your take on this one, Camille, before we go to the website, and then I'm going to have to rely on StockTwits for news here because I'm just getting.
We'll just have to figure it out and check it out.
I'll check it out. Let's see the new heater here. What do we got? This is just a bunch of poppy ups. Let's go to the pipeline anyway and check out the pipeline, shall we? Go on to the website. Well, the website looks pretty good. It better be pretty good because, it's above $1. And so anything above $1 is always something to look at. It's one of the less riskier, but not all riskier. So they're on to neuropathy, epilepsy, pain. Let's see. Come on here. This stupid thing here. And the pipeline. Let's get to the pipeline because that's what we want. We want the meat and potatoes of the website, not the good graphics there. So their pipeline, they have their different stages of what they're in for the 5-HTC2C. opioid disorder, binge eating disorder, and Alzheimer's and undisclosed seizure disorder. They're in late preclinical, almost to phase 1. Guys, is that huge in itself because we have an opioid crisis in this country that's really bad? And if they're taking some kind of preventative measures for studies, if that gets to phase 1, which is that huge crisis, you're going to see some news popping again on that. Same with Alzheimer's and the binge eating disorder and the seizure disorder, wouldn't you guys say?
Oh, yeah.
And then you also have in early preclinical, you have depression and PTSD, which we have a lot of that here as well as they have undisclosed pain disorder. So you have your right here, you have your 4 disorders that we have. They've already hit preclinical. You're in late. If you hit phase 1, you have 4 options for a news breaks right there for this to send things up. So in some point in time here, you guys have to find a buy point, wouldn't you say, where you're looking? I don't know where the buy point is. I'm just saying that looks pretty good there as far as for another news pop when it pops. Funding.
Tomato.
Yep. Let's call the whole thing off or what?
Well, it's like the same thing, tomato.
I'm drinking an illegal vitamin right now. You're not allowed to say where it's from, but it's from a certain place. I think it's called Super Vitamin Mineral Fusion because I didn't take my vitamins today.
Is it kind of like a tea or something like that, or
like a pina colada or what?
No, it's got organic stevia in it, but it's got your multivitamin, everything you need in your diet. But I can't tell you where to go to get it because I'll get in trouble and I'll get censored because you're not allowed to tell anybody that.
not unless you get their express permission, of course.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can promote anything. Just certain things you can't promote on the Bluetooth because you'll get censored because we live in a censorship world if it's not within the regime talk. But anyway, going back to the stock. So guys, you have all of your disorders and items that they're in their studies for. So that's something that you can look forward to. Just depends on where your entry point is in this. I don't know where your entry point. I don't know your finances, but I'm just saying that this is definitely worth a watch. What else do you have on the twits? And I'll look into. Let's just say the news there, huh?
How about this one from Truth to Power? He says, DRUG, bullish. This is a perfect. You guys over there at RMED and FNHC, come on over to what's going to be the runner drug to get it done.
Did you see Bull Rider says there's either fake bids on this or
what are we advertising? Ariat boots over here now?
I think so. I think we got Ariat boots. And I think we got Pampers. Try 100% leak-free for your children.
Ariat boots are good.
Or
dude.
Grandparents, of course.
Yeah. Hey, StockTwits has got all the ads here. You have Bull Rider. He's got bullish, but he said either fake bids or this baby is going to pop again. Bull Rider, I will say on the comments for you, we're on here, Kage, right now on the boards because the Alphabet News is just stale. They're just repeating the same crap over. So I'm sorry. I don't want to steal your thunder or anything like that. But he says it's either fake bids or this is going to pop again. It's going to pop if they hit some of those that stage 1 there. That early stage 1 is where you have to look at, Bull Rider. That's where I'm going here. What do you have, Kage, when I'm scanning through this? I'm just looking for news articles and things like that.
There's some links
I'm not
to
a bull rider. I'm a girl rider.
micro access for this stock for volatility. How about this one from OTC June Key?
There's your girlfriend coming out.
He says, bullish. It's time for a nooner. Comms looks like consolidation and up 62%. We got drug still up 29% with a slight dip. I saw FUSEF spike after reading this.
FUSEF? Why are people swearing
and
like that?
Avoco trending green also at 4% and nearing 10% for the week.
What else do you have on the twits?
Let's see. How about this one from Dan Best 1X. He says, DRUG, once above 150, it will squeeze to 250. Did it that few weeks ago. Zoom out and see the chart. Rocket ship.
Just going through, I did try to get to that one news article, and it didn't seem to let me buy. If you want to read some more comments, I'm going to go back on your Google machine and then check out and see if I can go deeper in here to see what I got here.
How about this from Platinum Trades? He's a Plus member on StockTwits. He says, DRUG, now to break $1.50. Some members telling me they still in braver than me. I like taking profits. 30% or so is good enough for me. Let's see if it can break. Apple.
So if you're new to this stock, you did have news break a month ago if you were paying attention. If you weren't paying attention to this before, Brightman's Biosciences announced closing of 4 million unit offering. This happened. Brightmind Sciences Incorporated was pleased to announce it closed its previous announced overnight market offering. The company of $1.40 per share unit gross proceeds, approximately 4 million aid capital. The lead agent is sold book runner in conjunction. So they're looking for, basically what that's telling me is they're looking for some more funding and things like that, but that's not a bad thing. We just need to see.
What they're telling me is they're kind of full of crap.
Yeah, that's possible too.
Could very well be.
You never know.
And what are they trying to do? Sell us on the sell point so we can spend money to buy it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to get you on the news break, but the thing is, so with this one, guys, is this one to watch out for? Is there too many things going on here that you're just gonna wait this thing out?
I'm gonna sit on the sideline and watch for now.
Are you worried you're gonna get caught in that news break, and then the news breaks, and then it goes up, and then you don't get the cheap buy point?
I'm gonna be out like the Dodgers.
You're gonna be out like the Dodgers? Are they done now, or what?
Yep. They got eliminated by the Padres.
Is that Manny Machado's revenge there, huh?
Yep, he was mad.
He was mad?
And so he said he was going to come back and win.
Yeah.
That's what he did.
We'll see what happens. He's not going to have an easy time with the Phillies, so I'll just say that real quick. So that one's not going to be...
What about the Yankees, bro?
Well, the Yankees have a lot of power, and they have no bullpen, so we'll see. I don't know if that's going to take them against the Houston Trash Can, so we'll have to see what happens on that one. You never know what kind of antics the Trastros are going to pull out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're probably going to cheat, dude. But it's all good.
Never know. Yeah.
Well, let's get back to stock talk.
Well, we can go into sports another time then, right? Because your traders want to know what's going on. But Joel 61 about the playoffs. What's your pick? Next stock we have, Kage, is HLBZ. HLBZ. HLBZ Incorporated. Last tick was 0.4100. Going to the chart. Like I said, with the 2021 thing, different time, different day. You saw some resistance come up in August of 2022, and then you're seeing resistance come up now. Going on to what would you say they do here? They're an urban transportation company which engages in the provision of transportation, specifically addressing the last mile transport. It operates through the following segments: mobility, media, and all other. The mobility segment covers the mobility offering that consumers to move around the city using the green and electric vehicles such as scooters, bikes, and mopeds. Mobility also is partnered with sponsorship agreements. The media segment, commercialization of media rights, professional partners, B2B, and the content offering allowing consumers to watch live events with app HLBZ Live. The segment consists of delivery offerings of licensing agreement. The company was founded by Salvatore Patella in 2015 and is headquartered in the People's Republic of New York. And some of you might think, hey, why are you dogging on New York? I know people there, and
Aren't you born there?
Yes, I was born there, but it doesn't mean so I can knock my own if I want. So going on to StockTwits, Kage, because that's where the real traders are at. What do you have on the twits?
How about this take from Critical? He was actually known as Vertical, and he always brings his receipts. We love his comments. And he says, HLBZ had a solid trend into 53 cents, could not hold up into the close, but still held around 0.4. On watch for tomorrow, guys. Ran plus 15.1% after we mentioned it.
Here's a suspect. Oh, go ahead.
Here's another take from. There's a missed the pump. There was a stupid.
Mr. Pump, Mr. Funk.
What's
the name again?
How about this one from?
What about Mr. Pump, dude?
Is it Big Papa Pump or what? From WWE?
What did he say? Let's hear it, dude.
It's stupid. No.
Well, let's just hear it.
How about this one from Dolph71? He says, HLBZ, no free fall after hours, but rather a touch of resilience. So how high will this pop pre-market? Thoughts? I'm a touch under, but I don't try to game absolutes.
Well, it looks like the alphabets were talking about it. It has to be suspect right now. You have to have this article as suspect. This was on where's this website at here? Marketing Sentinel. So they said here's a question mark to you guys. Why to invest in HLBZ Incorporated? So their stock. So they're presenting that question to you. Instantly, HLBZ was as green as seen in the last trading. The action had negative 13.34%. The performance was over the last 5 days has been in the red. The jump to the weekly highs is 0.3200 on Monday, 10/17, added to 1.60% to the stock's daily price. The company's shares are down to the date downside 95.15% 5-day performance. Just for the record, just for the stock itself, the 95.15%. Some of that is due to all the stocks got corrected. So you have to account for a downtrending economy as well for some of the downtrend, just to be fair, to give a fair shake to it. Not saying I'm out here carrying the pom-poms for it. I also have kind of skepticism when it says, why should you trade this stock? You also have, the aspect of salute your shorts, guys, where the shorties could get out in another day or two or things like that. Any opinions so far?
No, burritos, tomatoes.
Yeah. What restaurants you eat tonight there, Kage or Camille?
Oh, I'm eating inside my truck, dude.
You're eating inside the truck?
That's the best one.
Just watch out when you're in one of the most dangerous. Smart to eat inside your truck because that's one of the most dangerous cities right there. So, Kage, what else do you have on the twits?
HLBZ. How about this take from Bobby Damn Digital? He says, HLBZ. Pumpers took their 100% from 27-cent lows and moved the hell on. That explains the rug pull at 53 cents. Now, if you're an original investor, such as myself, and got caught up in the pump to $2 a few months back, today's move meant S because we are still down 60% plus. So the question is this: will the CEO let this breathe until next earnings, or will he drop that $100 million offering on our A's sooner than later? Find out on the next episode of Truck Driver Stocks.
It's true, man. Seriously. Camille, is any of this concerning for you so far with what the comments you said so far, or no?
No, not really, because Kage was laughing too much. But
he was watching too much?
Laughing.
Oh, he was laughing too much?
What am I worried about? One guy wants to talk bad about truck drivers or talk about truck drivers.
I wasn't talking bad. I just had to
no, this
cough.
was the
I
hog
said,
on
I'm under the weather.
This was
Oh,
the
no.
hog on the stock. This was the stock. This is the stock
Oh,
guy. Do
I
you have
know.
anything to add to him?
I know he's
This was
talking about truck drivers. I know. But
yeah. Did you come to offense of that?
of course,
I meant no offense. I was
No, not
Otherwise-
you.
agreeing with
It's
the thing
talking,
he was telling
no,
me.
he just talking Kage. He was just talking about the actual guy in the comment section. So
No.
yes, there are truck drivers that do trading, and yes, they're not pump up the gems there. So you got Green Goblin says Inside owns 50% is trading pump up the gem. Changed my mind. So don't see any news. Why the pump? So you did get the Alphabet news here, Kage, on there that has been calling pump. So they're pumping up the gem there. And like I said, when you get an article that says why or should I invest, that's a red flag on Google, guys. So if you're seeing that pop up,
Cobra Kai, show no mercy.
yeah, you can't. You got to take everything with a grain of salt. If you're seeing those articles there, if you get your news on the Google machine and it's telling you to buy or sell, that's a bad read right there, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
I would run from that article as fast as possible because we've
So
seen
Kage,
this.
are you Danny LaRusso or are you Johnny Lawrence? Are you Cobra Kai or are you Miyagi Do?
I don't understand what you mean.
I mean, you're
Whoa.
karate. You're karate,
Yeah,
dude.
that's it. You scanned over that. I wanted to spare the viewers from that.
Well, I'm just saying. You rather be? Are you on Cobra Kai side or Mr. Miyagi Do?
I'm not on either side. I'm not on either side of that rivalry. To be honest, both of those systems are somewhat flawed in their own way.
Are they?
How do I put this?
So what's the best? What team should I join? What's the best one out there?
Find one that works to your strengths that you feel comfortable with and stick with that. And stick with that strategy because that will be the best for you.
Okay.
What's good for me may not necessarily be good for you. That's my take.
So Kage
Alright.
on the Kage and Camille on these boards, you're getting tons of people that are saying bounce baby on here. There's a lot. I mean, you got lots of the bulls, but you got a lot of people. Are you going to advertise for her for the car blenders or what? You went for the girl instead of the truck or what?
No, that's on you, bro.
What?
That's for you to advertise.
Yeah, that's. I
don't like girls.
I don't see any news articles on here that I'm seeing. What about you, Kage?
I was scrolling through. There's really not many that I can say without. What's the word? I can't necessarily say in confidence that any of these are good or not.
I think we got a take from a new trader here. This is Bandit 1978, unless he's being facetious here. He said he's been doing this for a while. Still hard for me to comprehend why one day penny stocks decide to soar and another day they decide to tank. Is the same company, same fundamentals, same balance sheet, same CEO. The stock was worth $2 in August. Now it's barely 50 cents. Yesterday it's 25 cents. W2F, anyone here to explain? I'm listening. There's no logic. Yeah, the reason why Bandit is because it's a short sell market, and it always has been and it always will be. But in the past 2 or 3 years, you've seen things overinflate, and they've been overinflated. Now you're getting your market correction. What's that?
Ask the Bandit if Buford T. Justice ever caught up to him.
Maybe, I don't know. So
ask him where he left Snowman.
You can go ahead and ask him that. I'm just trying to help him out. He's just trying to understand.
Where did you leave the Snowman? Did Buford T. Justice ever catch up to you?
So you can ask Bandit that, but Bandit wants to know what the heck is going on. What the heck is going on is that the market is overbought, and it's probably going to go down more than what you think, unfortunately. So Micromobility asked, did the CEO dump more? Do you have any information on that, Kage? Did the CEO dump more, or do you see any comments from a couple of nights ago or something on the boards where the CEO dumped some?
just
I didn't
wanted to
really
know
see
if
anything about the
she should buy it.
CEO for this stock.
Yeah, and the other thing too here is that some of these, some of the comments here could be people just trying to get people to sell the cheap seats too, because you are seeing a lot of people that do like this. So, no way.
What do they like?
I just don't see a lot of news on the alphabets or anything like that where they're carrying the cooler or anything here to make it. We're just gonna have to see how this one plays out. It's kind of suspect here, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I think we just need to take a breather and see where it goes, not just to jump the gun and go all in on it.
Yeah. What about you, Camille?
Yeah, just take a chill pill and relax.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll move on to the next
Episode.
The next episode, we're going to the therapeutics company.
What happened to the guest show? The guest host that was supposed to be on tonight.
Oh, I don't know. He disappeared, man.
Did he get the flu too, or what?
He might have, dude. You never know. He was in Target there, so you never doing some printers there, so you never know if he got sick or something going into Target. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the next stock we have is ATXI, Avenue Therapeutics. Last tick was $3.67. It's another biopharmaceutical stock there. Going to the chart there, it actually has been semi-consistent from February 2022. Then you saw a little dip and then some resistance pop up in March. And then you got your little dip and dunks here, your little dead cats. And then there was a huge spike in October, and we're seeing some resistance there pop up. So you're starting to see some consistency there. You got the red ledges there. I think they're advertising to you there, Camille. New homes starting at 1.2 mil there in the ledges there, huh?
Yeah, I already bought one of those.
Oh, did you? With the fishbowl the fishbowl windows or what?
Yep. I got the TV in the bathroom and everything.
Were you getting the back rub in a French tub or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there you go. See, Camille's always getting the back rubs and the French tubs and the old lady. So, Avenue Therapeutics Incorporated is a specialty pharmaceutical company which engages in acquiring, licensing, commercializing products for the intensive care hospital setting. It focuses on the development in intravenous tramadol, a potential alternative that would make the use of conventional opioids for patients suffering from acute pain. The company was founded in February 9th and is headquartered again where, guys?
New York or San Francisco? Which one is it?
The People's Republic of New York. New York again. Are you guys noticing a theme with these pharmaceutical companies where they're located? I'm surprised they're not in downtown DC, huh?
Yeah, some days more than others.
Yep. So going on to stock twits, because that's where the real traders are at, Kage. What do you have on the twits?
Yeah, Todd
ATX,
Kage, what do you have for us on there? Read us all the funny stuff.
I haven't necessarily found anything funny just yet. How about this one from Navy Ape? He says ATXI had a chance to sell at $4.20, but thinking it will go up higher and didn't push the sell button. Oh well, patience it is.
What else do you got?
Here's another take from Trading 12345. He says ATXI obviously, honestly, at ridiculous amount currently, MACD could be starting to curve on the monthly post split. So he's got his little chart in the comments to explain why he thinks that. So monthly split.
Okay, so I'm on the website, and because the Alphabet News, guys, is just freaking awful. There is like nothing good on the Alphabet News as far as with this stock. Maybe there's some other news breaking on the twits that you'll see, Kage, but as far as what I saw on the Google machine, It's not good. So we're going to go to as far as the pipelines and things like that. Going on the website, well, it's not a ham sandwich website. It looks halfway decent. You have their mission is to develop intravenous tramadol, a potential alternative that can reduce the conventional opioids for patients suffering from acute pain in the U.S. Because we do have an opioid crisis in this country that a lot of people won't admit is happening, and they continue to ignore it over and over, and many people are victims of it, and it's very sad. Let's see. We want to see what's in the pipes going on here. I got careers. I don't really need to know about the team. Let's go into the recent news here on the Pisser site. They're closing the $12 million underwritten public offering. We want to know about the pipes, guys. What's in the pipes? People want to know what's in the pipes. Comparing pharmacokinetics of Novel 2 intravenous Thermadol dosing regimens to oral Thermadol. So you can read about this. The anaglyptic intravenous IV Tramadol is widely prescribed outside the United States. Tramadol, so they have the outside market there. However, there's not been studies compared with pharmacokinetics in IV dosing regimens for oral Tramadol in the phase of open signal investigational center period multi-dose crossover study. We compared the two novel IV dosing regimens with the 75 milligrams of 50 milligrams of 100 milligrams given every 6 hours, the highest approved oral dosage in the United States compared to the oral regimen of 50 mgs every 4 hours. So we go through the study. Let's see what else they have here. Following the oral administration, Tramadol is rapidly and almost completely absorbed after oral administration, a single dose of 100 milligrams peak serum concentration, approximately 300 milligrams of generally 100%. Going into that, let's see. The effects produced by the opioid and non-opioid mechanisms based on the results of the single studies in both animals and humans, both animators and metabolites contribute to pain control, different mechanisms, which includes both binding receptors and inhibition of serotonin. So it's got a serotonin blocker there, as well as an anaceptor, and can significantly reduce the antiseptic effects of intravenous Tramadol. What do you guys have to say about that? That's an interesting paper there, as far as with that, and you can check some of their other with patients with acute pain as well. They have another study record there. But we don't have any. I didn't see anything in the pipes. That's the only thing that's concerning me. Kagi, what else do you got on the twits? Because what I'm concerned about in this right now is that, yeah, you do have the papers and you can go back and reference them, but I'd like to see more on the website as far as in the pipeline. What's your take? Because I can't read all their studies. It would take us all year, and we don't have a whole show.
Here's a take. Here's a bearish take for this stock. It's from a Raymond's Soups. And he says ATXI bearish. If you're buying now or didn't get 3x or 4x here and sell out, probably never gonna make $1 in the stock market. Just saying. Might as well get an AXTI bag holder for life jacket. Trailing stop loss 20% got you out of here at $10. Too bad. Retail not exactly smart these days. Pump it and dump it. Miss the boat. Go to bag holder jail.
Kind of funny take, but kind of not funny and everything like that. He just came in hot on the retail traders. Did any people follow up with that, or they didn't want to touch him?
I didn't see anyone who cared to really answer back to him.
Yeah, they didn't answer back to him. I guess they just blew him off and just didn't care. What's your take on that, Camille?
He's just butthurt because he's losing money.
He said he got in on the good side there.
He said you ain't gonna make $1 though. That's the thing. What do you mean you ain't gonna make $1? You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's hard to take what he's saying. You know, did you make some? Did you lose some? Or did you?
When you're coming in hot on the retail traders, you got to remember the retail traders made their dollar riskies, and there's a lot that made a lot of coin off of GameStop and AMC. So I wouldn't come in on hot on the retails there. They're maybe he works for the hedge funds. I don't know. So did you
Maybe,
see
I don't know.
Did you see
Maybe he's part of the apes.
No, I don't think he's part of the apes. He's coming after the apes, man. He's no friend of the apes, I don't think. Did you see anything from? Did you see this take from Raymond Soups at all? Kage?
I didn't really see.
Oh no, that's the one you read off of. That's to say, he said he made a huge mistake, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I mean, I see it. This is a pump up the jam market. If anybody doesn't see that here, that it's not. A lot of the stocks that you see, you're seeing salute your shorts all the time. That's why we're trying to give you news of what we're covering, so you don't get caught up in it.
This stock was popping and in the beginning of October, late August, and it was up to almost $15, and then it just dropped to $3 or $2. So,
did you see Romov 07? He says the risk level is very low. We are within compliance, and offering is done. They bought shares back at 771. The reward is massive. Hit the ask and hold. My only question, I don't have a problem with this stock. My only problem the only question I have is we need to see more. There needs to be more detail on the website. The fact that there's not as much detail is kind of concerning there. I just would like to see more detail on the website. Wouldn't you guys say that they need more detail on there besides the papers and everything? Drug, the stock that we covered before, has a better layout in the pipeline, so you know what's going on. So Camille's too busy watching the girl and the guy kiss whatever with the ice cream cone there, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm gonna go make out.
It's a Pookie.com ad or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Boring. I don't like those kinds of things, dude.
Are you out playing the game right here at the naughty the choice is yours game, or what?
I'm watching The Price is Right.
Oh, you're watching The Price is Right. Kage, what else do you have on the Twits?
Here's a take from Ryan020. He said, ATXI, I jumped in this morning without any thoughts at $3.96. My question to all the people who have done their due diligence on this, what makes you guys think it will run this week? That's a serious question, so please don't be a jerk. I'm down like 1K and don't know how long I need to hold. I thank you in advance for your answers.
It's down $1,000, huh?
The biopharmaceutical is a hard one to call.
I don't know what to tell him. Cut your losses.
What I would say is that you still have the correction, but what's to say that news isn't going to hit about this and they're going to have some kind of breakthrough? Kind of like that's the thing. It's all a gamble. This whole thing is a shell game and a gamble. You could be like what I had with Neurovax, and I let it go, and I left thousands of dollars on the table that I could have had. You just never know. So you do run the risk of giving people your cheap seats. So just the FYI, I'm not trying to be a jerk or nothing, but it is what it is. When it comes to these biopharmas, they have more chances of recovering sometime. That sometime could be 5 or 10 years down the road. You never know. So
win some, you lose some.
Looks like Ryan020 said, I jumped in this morning without any thoughts at 396. My question is, to all the people who have done you said that, stupid. I'll cut that out. So what about this guy that says should have the geyser ending the pattern? It's sad that I'm on your page there, Kage, because like I said, there's just no alphabet news there. He's gonna hit the L, yes or no? I'm getting tired, man.
What did you just say? Are you speaking different language or what?
I think
you guys got anything to add on this? I got no news on this. I'm trying to figure out why it's breaking and things like that.
The thing's boring.
So anyway, we'll have to see. That's my whole take on this the whole time right here. That's me. Anyway, so check it out. See what you think. I'm out on this one. Got nothing else to add. I covered these ones because I didn't want to go over any of the same ones that we covered before. don't make it a dog show. And good night now. What do you guys got?
I'm
Go to
outro.
sleep now.
Okay, peace.